Hi everyone, welcome to Lola's Frugal Life. This is episode number 164 and this is my weekly zone cleaning episode. So please stick around for a few quick words from our sponsor and we'll get right into the show. Today's episode is brought to you by BetterHelp. If there is something interfering with your happiness or preventing you from achieving your goals, BetterHelp will assess your needs and match you with your own licensed professional therapist. You can start communicating in under 48 hours. It's not a crisis line, it's not self-help, it's professional counseling done securely online. There is a broad range of expertise available, which may not be available to you locally. The service is available for clients worldwide. You can log into your account anytime and send a message to your counselor. You'll get timely and thoughtful responses, plus you can schedule weekly video or phone sessions so you won't ever have to sit in an uncomfortable waiting room as with traditional therapy. BetterHelp is committed to facilitating great therapeutic matches, so they make it easy and free to change counselors if needed. It's more affordable than traditional offline counseling, and financial aid is available. BetterHelp wants you to start living a happier life today. Visit betterhelp.com/Lola, that's better HELP, and join the over 1 million people who have taken charge of their mental health with the help of an experienced professional. This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp, and Lola's Frugal Life listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/Lola. Hi everyone, welcome back. It is time for our weekly zone cleaning episode. So if you haven't listened before, just real quick, these episodes basically just share with you what I'm going to be working on, what zone I'm in this week using the Fly Lady zone cleaning method. And if you're not familiar with that, pretty much this is like to cover all of your deep cleaning, like periodic cleaning that needs to be done, things that don't get done every week or every month, just kind of those like deep cleaning tasks that have to get done once in a while. And this method divides your home into 5 areas, and you focus on one of those areas each week, 1 week of the month. Sometimes we wind up skipping zone 5 because I only do this episode on Saturdays, and the way the weeks fall, we just don't always, a lot of times, have 5 Saturdays. So anyway, the whole idea is to just focus you in one area of your home so that you're not like overwhelmed with trying to figure out what to do and where to start. And then you just want to pick a few of these things and work on them. The idea is not to try and get them all done. It's just you have a list, you pick a few things, you get those done, and then next time the zone comes around, you get a few more done. You're just focusing on making progress and getting some of those tasks done that are difficult to kind of manage because it's not something that you would just do normally on a regular weekly basis. You also want to make sure that if you have decluttering to do in the room that's assigned for the week, you want to do decluttering work first before you start digging into the other deep cleaning tasks. So just take that time to get some decluttering done instead of trying to do some of the other tasks, because you want to get the room to a point where it's nice and easy to keep maintained before you start doing the other work. So that's kind of the priority. Fly Lady suggests you do this for 15 minutes a day in the zone that we're currently in. I hope you can't hear that my dog is like running around my feet and her little tags are rattling. I'm trying to like stay away from her. What was I saying? Fly Lady says you should do work in the zone for 15 minutes a day. That just doesn't work with my schedule for now, but you might want to try that if it works with yours. It's definitely a great way to manage it, and putting it into those little chunks of time really is helpful because you just have to set a timer for 15 minutes and get going. I've been trying to do 5 minutes here and there during the week when I can, but I still primarily devote time to do this on the weekend. I just do as much time as I have available, and I try and get a few of the things done. So anyway, this week we are in zone 3, which for me is the main bedroom, laundry room, kids' bedroom, and basement. The Fly Lady has zone 3 defined as main bathroom and 1 extra room. So I kind of stuck in the laundry room, the kids' bedroom, and the basement as like my 1 extra room, and I would just kind of alternate through those because I really don't have too much to do in the kids' bedrooms. They kind of do their bedrooms their own. It's more just a couple of deep cleaning tasks. And then the basement and the laundry room, I just kind of alternate. So you want to probably pick one of the areas in the zone to focus on, unless you have like maybe a couple of things. Maybe you have 2 things you want to do in one of the rooms and 2 things you want to do in the other. But if you don't have anything really in particular that you're looking to get done, sometimes it's easier to just pick one of the rooms for this month and then work on that, and then maybe next time pick one of the other rooms and work on some things in that area. The whole thing is you just want to remember you're making progress. You're not trying to catch up, and you're definitely not trying to complete the entire list in 1 month ever. That would be almost impossible for most of the zones because there's so many different things. There was something else I wanted to say and I can't remember now. If you listen to the show regularly, you'll know the list is going to be the same every time we're in the zone. So every 4 to 5 weeks, you're going to hear the same exact list again. The purpose of the show is not to come up with new items every time, because there's only so many things that you have to clean. So I just share with you what my list is. It's going to be the same every time, unless I do get some feedback from others on some things that they'd like me to add to the list in a certain area, or unless I happen to think like, oh, I should add that to my list, and then I'll add it. But otherwise, it's pretty much the same list. It's just so that you could just listen and get a couple ideas on what you'd like to work on. So what I have on my list for these areas is for the main bathroom, I have to wash the area rug, clean the shower caddy, like the little, thing that goes over the where the shower water comes out. I can never think of what that thing's called, like the shower head. I don't know, that they have those little caddies. If you have one of those that hangs over, they can get like soap scum on them and stuff like that, like from soap or shampoo or whatever. They need to be cleaned down periodically. If you have a toothbrush holder on your countertop, you want to clean that out. We have like one of those little like toilet bowl brush caddies. That definitely needs to be cleaned out on the inside. It can get kind of like grimy in there. It's kind of awkward to clean too, because mine is one of those where like when you push the brush in, it closes, and when you pull the brush out, it opens. So it's just kind of awkward to like clean in there. But I managed to do it. It's just kind of weird because it's like the like little open door like kind of opens and closes as you're trying to clean it. But that definitely needs to get done. Organize drawers if you have like a vanity with drawers in it. We have the kind that has like 3 drawers on the side, and then it kind of opens underneath the sink. So that definitely needs to be periodically reorganized and cleaned out. Especially because sometimes people just don't put things back in the right spot where they came from, and then things just don't always fit right. So it's just a good idea to just kind of go through that and reorganize it, and maybe get rid of some things. Organize the medicine cabinet. If you have maybe some old medicines that might need to be thrown out. Sometimes too, I don't know, in my house, sometimes we'll somehow end up with like 2 bottles of Advil that are open, and they're not really like too far different on dates. So I'll just kind of combine them together to make space, and then just kind of wipe it down. You don't have to do the entire thing. Maybe you do like 2 shelves and then wipe that down, and then another time do another. If you don't have a lot of time, if maybe you just have a few minutes, you could just do a real quick piece. Let's see, check the shampoo bottles, shampoo and conditioner, just to see if you're running low. What I wind up doing in my kids' bathroom is I take out any ones that are running low, and I bring them down to the bathroom that I use. That way I can use those up. They have a more difficult time. They're teenagers, but whatever reason, they just have a more difficult time getting the soap out. I guess maybe they just don't want to put in the effort to get the shampoo and conditioner out when it's like nearing the end of the bottle. So I'll usually just take those, bring them down to my bathroom. That way I can use it up, and then I'll just give them a fresh one. Clean the fan. Not like a regular ceiling fan, but one of those like bathroom like vent fans. I started using our vacuum to clean that, and it made it so much easier than what I was doing before, which was taking like Q-tips or pipe cleaners and trying to like go through the little vent spots and clean the dust out. So the last 2 times I took our Dyson stick vacuum, and I put like the little brush attachment on it, and I just kind of went over the vent of the fan, and it sucked everything out, and it was so much easier. Clean blinds. If you have blinds, I have just like those inexpensive blinds in there, and I just take like a wet microfiber cloth, like a damp microfiber cloth, and just kind of wipe down and just kind of swipe through each blind section. and then clean the drain. I haven't done this in a while. Actually, I do need to do that. I heard it somewhere, or I read it online, or I forget where I got the recipe from, but basically you just pour hot water down and then baking soda and I think vinegar, I think. I'm pretty sure it was vinegar. And then you let it sit a little while, and then you do boiling water again after that. And it does seem to, I don't know, it seems like it wouldn't hurt, and it seems to maybe help clean it out a little bit. So that's something I try and do once in a while. Oh, and then in the bathroom, I do also have to clean the shower curtain. And I actually just replaced, I have one of those like hookless ones where it has like the liner attachment that just snaps in. I actually just wound up getting a new one because the old one, I think I didn't keep up on washing it as often as I should, and it did wind up getting like a little bit of discoloration on it. So I just got a brand new one, so I really got to keep on top of that to try and keep it nice, because I don't like when the shower curtain gets any discoloration or anything like that. It just makes it look dirty, even though you know it might be clean. Okay, so then the next room in this area that you could possibly work on is laundry room. So you want to remove any cobwebs, look behind the washer and dryer if there's any socks or anything like that that's fallen behind the machines or in between the machines. Sweep the floor and mop the floor. I don't do that as part of like my regular weekly cleaning. I only do that during zone cleaning for the laundry room area because it's in my basement. Wipe down the top of the washer and dryer. Wipe down the chest freezer. We have a chest freezer down there next to our washer and dryer, so that needs to be wiped down. Clean dirt from under the washer lid. You can get like that little bit of grime like kind of along the edge of underneath the washer lid, so you just want to wipe that down once in a while. And then empty the garbage can. We have a garbage can in the laundry room where we kind of throw like the little dryer sheets and whatever things people wind up needing to throw out when they're in the laundry room. Then for the basement, I just have clean computer monitor screen. We have a computer down there, so the monitor screen just needs to be cleaned once in a while. There's an entertainment center with a TV, so that needs to be dusted. Dusting any other furniture that's down there. Like we just have some chairs and like a little table with a lamp, and just making sure to just kind of dust everything. We have a little basement window down there that needs to be cleaned. Again, throw out the garbage. We have a separate garbage can in the main basement area versus the laundry room. We have a desk, so I need to vacuum under the desk and then vacuum just the entire main basement area. Sweep the stairs and mop the stairs. So we have hardwood floor stairs. So I usually actually just mop them by hand because it's super easy. I just take a wet, like a damp rag, and I just start at the top and I just work my way down and just wipe them really quick after I've swept them. For the kids' bedroom, the only thing I have on my list for that is to wash the comforters, wash the windows, wash curtains, and dust furniture. So that's all that I have on my list. If you guys ever have anything you want me to add to this list that you want to be reminded to do in a certain zone, please let me know. I would love to add it. I actually just got a request for a printable version of the cleaning lists that you could print out and check off. So I just created one just for Zone 1. This is in the private listeners group, and it was requested by one of the members of the group. So I just posted it out there in the group to get feedback, and then if everybody likes it and thinks it would be useful, then I'll create one for the other zones. That way, as an alternative, you can print that out and use like a checklist to just kind of keep track of where you're at, which I think I'm going to actually start doing myself too, because I've been using the FlyLady app, which I really, really love. But for the second time now, I don't know if it's my phone or the app or whatever, but it's crashed and I can't get into my my personalized list that I've created twice now. But I do have my list written down online from the last time it crashed. So anyway, any feedback, anything you'd like to hear included in these episodes that you think would be more helpful or more motivating, I'd love to hear it. You can reach me at facebook.com/LolasFrugalLife. You can post on the page. You can send me a message through there. I also have a new email address, which is lolasfrugallife@gmail.com. There's no apostrophe, so you could send me an email. You can also join that private listeners group if you're interested. That is at facebook.com/groups/Lola's Frugal Life. I check it pretty much every day, so I'll admit you to the group as soon as I see it. We also have a, what was I going to say? Oh no, I already said about the email, sorry. So that's it. Don't forget to subscribe if you like the show. And then also, please, if you would be willing to leave me a 5-star rating, that'd be really, really appreciated. It's supposed to help others be able to find the show, so it helps me out. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you have a really awesome day.